So Jabra's news really at the moment is really regarding making sure that customers get the best return on investment possible. So what we've announced recently is Jabra Plus for admins. So what this is a meeting management tool. So effectively your estate of cameras around your organisation, you can actually manage those. So you have a management tool where you can see things like serial numbers, end of warranty dates, when it was last plugged in, but also you're able to actually firmware update those. So any updates that come, and we obviously are bringing updates out all the time, you can actually update those cameras. But I think one of the really good things that we have there as well is the ability to see data. So we can actually see who's used the rooms in terms of number of people. And again, at the moment, that's a really big thing to see how many people have been using your rooms. If it's a 10-person room, have I got 5 people in there? And then do I need to make a decision around that? Do I split that room into 2, for example? So that's a really big thing for us. I think that's going to be really key for a lot of people, adding that wrap around what's going on there with their estate of cameras at the moment. We're really bringing AI into our PanaCast 50 series of cameras on, all the time. And we've recently sort of brought in 2 firmware updates on that. One is really regarding intelligent meeting spaces. So again, we're looking at hybrid working at the moment. So when you're working from home, you need to see exactly what is happening within those rooms. And you don't want distractions in those rooms. You want the camera to be looking at the right thing. We've actually announced a Jabra intelligent meeting space. So on that intelligent meeting space, you can actually set boundaries so that the camera won't go outside those. Let's imagine those offices where they have a glass wall, for example, and people walk past. You don't want the camera actually to be focusing on those people walking past. So that's the first thing. And also, we are looking at new office design these days. Are we in open spaces, for example? We might put the video camera in an open space as well. So again, we can help with that. So that's the first element to it. The second element is something called intelligent speaker. So again, imagine you're sitting at home and you're looking at that meeting room, you don't know who's speaking in that meeting room. So with Intelligent Speaker, with Microsoft Teams, you can actually record your voice, it will recognise that it's you, so that when I walk into a meeting room, I'm actually recognised. So rather than it saying meeting room 1 has said this, it actually says James has said this. And when you look at Microsoft Copilot and all the features that are coming in with that, if you're using Copilot there, say for example, to get a list of action points, it's actually going to say that James has those action points rather than the meeting room. Jabra Plus for admins, the way that can really help people in the company is by really giving that single pane glass view of all your devices out there. We can see if devices are online or offline, reducing really tickets there as well. And it's actually based on Azure as well. So it's a single sign-on in terms of security. It can really help everyone there as well. So we're still very much in a hybrid era. We actually did some research last year, and there is about 55% of the workforce that is now going back to the office in some capacity. We're also seeing that 80% of meetings out there have some form of hybrid element to it. So we'll always have people working from home, for example. So we're now back in that sort of trend where people are going back into the office, but the technology is really key to make sure that we have great meetings.